It's time for Dullian TV. Sit back and relax. You're watching Dullian TV.
Dullian TV is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
What's up, Digiverse? It's Dullian here, and welcome to another episode of Starter Deck Ultimate Ancient Dragon non-budget build. In the last episode, I showed you guys how to take two Ultimate Ancient Dragons and make them competitive as much as you can with just $30. Here, now, you guys asked for it, and here is the non-budget build. If this is the first time to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Dullian, and if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss any content and miss new series just like these. But, Digiverse, if you enjoy the Starter Deck series, be sure to delete that like button. Now, without further ado, let's check out this deck profile. Let's go! So starting out first into our babies. The rookies are most important, but no surprise, you could go either route based on your build. I really like the Veemon build. Veemon to me is just really, really strong. And for those who don't recall, whoops, let's focus our camera just a little bit. Veemon reads when attacking once per turn. If this Digimon has jamming, trigger, draw a card. We will have lots of jamming shenanigans, so Veemon should trigger for you, Digiverse. Then we have the one Upamon. Upamon, when attacking once per turn, if your opponent has Digimon with no devolution cards in play, trigger, draw a card. So if you're going the source route of ripping them down, definitely play the one Upa on top of that. Now let's shoot right into the rookies, Digiverse. We play the all-new, the bad boy himself from ST9, Veemon. Play cost of 3. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with 3 and its traits among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck. This guy is too good not to be playing at 4. Look at little Armadillomon back there in the background. But the fact that we can open up our deck and search for anything with 3 in its name, aside from maybe 3 or 4 cards, that is busted. All our Digimon, to the extent, are pretty much searchable. Next, we have the 3 EX01 Veemon. This one is the inherit effect, play cost of 3. Your turn, once per turn. When this Digimon becomes unsuspended during your main phase, gain a memory. Always nice to gain memory. Wish I had room for a 4th. I took out the 4th one for this Veemon, who we were playing at 2, but I felt like the 4th one is too crucial. Searching any dual color card, play cost of 3. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 two-colored blue card among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. To me, that is just too good. And don't forget, Digiverse, you can Digivolve on top of greens if you are running the Wormmon with this cute Veemon. There was talks about playing this Veemon, the Minomon, but it just wasn't good enough. Next, I had the jamming Veemon. I really, really wanted to run them, but during testing, I felt like inherits were too strong, especially if we're trying to capitalize and draw off our eggs, especially late game with yellow, purple. You really want to just inherit cards. Especially if we're going to go the armor route and we're swinging with jamming or whatnot and we want to save, the inherits will come in clutch. Why? Because this Veemon from DC1 Grand Prix reads, your turn, once per turn. When this Digimon becomes unsuspended during your main phase, trigger, draw a card. We love drawing cards, so how could we not use this Veemon? Rolling into our champions, we play the one and only himself, Veemon. Veemon is a play cost of 5. He is blue. He is also dual colored and can Digivolve if we had the Wormmon. That was level 3 that I was referencing. He is really good, and I think in the budget build you see how well we can do that. And if you guys want to check it out, make sure to check out the link up there. Wormmon gives us the fact to DNA Digivolve. I just did not have room for him. But this jamming X Veemon has an inherit and its normal effect to gain jamming. So for X Veemon, really good. The 4 of our guy Stingmon. Stingmon really also can Digivolve on blue or green. His ability of when you would play this card from your hand, if you have a blue Digimon in play, reduces play cost by 1. So we can cheat this guy out with just the 1, because 9 times out of 10 you will have that blue Digimon on board. Stingmon's inherent. If you have a blue Digimon in play, draw 1 card from your deck. Then finally our last, or second to last champion, Lydramon. Lydramon does have the Armor Purge effect, play cost of 5, Digivolve cost of 3, and if you Digivolve on a Veemon, which your whole rookie lineup is Veemons and should be possible, Armor Purge, when this Digimon would be deleted, you may trash the top card of this Digimon to prevent that deletion. And then when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Dual colored, so if you need to have that green for DNA Digivolution, or if you're not seeing your blue, Lydramon brings the support. Our last champion is Akumamon. Akumamon just wanted the last swing for Tamer game. If you can, if your board gets wiped, you may Digivolve this card from your hand onto one of your blue Tamers as if it's a level 3. And then when Digivolving, trash one Digivolution card from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. This was a Lobamon. However, Kumamon with the stripping value, just too cool. Next, into our ultimate, the one, the only, Imperialdramon. Imperialdramon's DNA Digivolution, as we learned in our budget series, and this whole starter deck series for that matter, when Digivolving, when DNA Digivolving, return one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less to the bottom of its owner's deck. So we're going to abuse the heck out of that. And then when attacking one turn, if you did the jamming swing or just the regular swing, you can get one more swing in with the Imperialdramon because it lets you unsuspend this Digimon. And look at that. Amazing artwork of Imperialdramon. Digiverse, if you're enjoying this video thus far, please remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss deck profiles like these. Our next ultimate is the boss himself. Oh my goodness. This is, in my personal opinion, the best card to come out of Bt8. It is a play cost of 8 and is DNA Digivolution of any 2 level 4s. It doesn't even matter for a DNA Digivolution cost of 0. When Digivolving, you may place 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card from your trash under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. So good, because when we get into the Imperial lineup, it is helping you just go off. Then up to 4 of your opponent's Digimon get negative 1,000 for each of this Digimon's colors until the end of your opponent's next turn. Your turn, this Digimon is treated also as having the colors of its Digivolution cards. While this Digimon has 4 or more colors, it gets plus 4,000 DP. Oh my god. There was talks of me putting in our good friend right here. I had him in. Where's he at? Magnamon. He was the Kumamon, and it was too tempting just to have the blocker and to have the effect of trigger 9, 10, 11 plus 4 puts Chimera at 15 freaking thousand. 15 freaking thousand. Holy smokes. Chimera is too busted. Whoo! Moving on to our last ultimate, Dino Beemon. Dino Beemon, you guys know I can't play Puppetmon in this deck. Unfortunately, he got cut for the first time in my Imperial decks. But his DNA Digivolution 0/0, 2 level 4s, 1 blue, 1 green. And when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. And then when DNA Digivolving, the Digimon doesn't unsuspend until until the end of its owner's next unsuspends phase. So that is just too good. Dino Veemon. Shout out to my boy Ari for recommending this card. It's inherit. This Digimon gets plus 1,000 for each of its colors. Now, the one, the only, the starter deck himself, Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. Imperialdramon Dragon Mode, we are running at 2. Play cost of 13. Digivolve cost of 4. And when Digivolving, you may play 1 level 4 or lower blue Digimon and 1 level 4 or lower green Digimon card from this Digimon Digivolution cards without paying their memory cost. That is so crucial, Digiverse, because if you happen to have a Imperialdramon in hand, another one, and you happen to have either an Imperial or another, and you're just going to start DNA Digivolving, you can go for lethal. This card is insane. I almost want to cut one other Mega just so this guy can be at 3, because that effect is just so strong. It is just too good. Whoo! It is just too good. So, this card, easily the MVP of this deck, but so good. So the 2 Dragon modes. Then finally, our last 2 Megas is our Imperialdramon Fighter mode. Play cost of 12, Digivolve cost of 5. Digivolve 2 if name contains Dragon mode. And then when Digivolving, return one of your opponent's Digimon with 10,000 DP or less to its owner's hands. So just remember, it doesn't say original DP, okay? So if we have Chimera in hand, or on board, and you do the shenanigans, and you reduce for 4,000, and they got a big body on board, well, guess what? If you happen to Digivolve on top of this, because remember, he inherits the colors of the sources underneath, and this is both of those. If you happen to pay the 5, and you have the out, you can now swing. Their big board just got wiped. Keep on going. So, fighter mode, really good return. And that affects when Digivolving. I apologize. Forgive me there, Digiverse. But when attacking, once per turn, if a blue card is in this Digimon Digivolution cards, unsuspend one of your Digimon. Then, if a green card is in the Digivolution cards, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. So we can really go off here. Fighter mode, I think, is getting slept on. I think this card is getting slept on, and I really like it. Especially with the Chimeramon shenanigans. Our final Mega, we gotta have Blitz, the one, the only, Omnimon from BT5. God, he's so beautiful. When Digivolving, he inherits Blitz, and he can still attack when your opponent has 1 or more memory. And then when Digivolving, you can unsuspend this Digimon. So if you happen to swing for Imperial and you need that 1 more lethal, that's why this Omni here. All turns, if an opponent's effect would delete this Digimon or return it to its owner's hands or deck, you may prevent it from leaving by trashing a level 6 card in this card's Digivolution cards. And to me, the best one is Hayato Omnimon from BT5 with Blitz. Moving into our Tamers, we play the 3 Davis. Davis is so good. How can you not love him? Too good. If you have 2 memory or less, set yourself to 3. And on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 blue and 1 green. That definitely comes up. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck. I really wanted a 4th Davis. Just didn't want it to be overkill because I want to see the Davis. I want the consistency. I just could not find room for it. If you happen to find room for it, let me know in the comment section down below. It is yours. Our other Tamer, Davis Motomiya and Ken Ichiyochi from Bt8. Play cost of 4, start your main phase. If you have a blue Digimon in play, gain 1 memory. If you have a green Digimon in play, gain another memory. And these are stackable. So with Davis, if you got 3 and Davis over here is on board, go ahead and stack yourself 5 if you have a blue and green Digimon on board. Your turn. When one of your Digimon digivolves into a Digimon with 2 or more colors, you may suspend this Tamer to unsuspend that Digimon. This deck has a lot of swinging potential and go to lethal really, really, really quick. Into our option cards, and what a beautiful card it is. It is from ST9, as we know, Megadeth. I liked Gigadeath, but I feel like Megadeth at 3 is good. I was testing 2 Megadeth, 1 Gigadeath. Gigadeath just had too much to pay for it to work out. Play cost of 5, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to its owner's hands. And then, security effect, activate this card's main effect. I did get asked by a viewer if this card can search Megadeth. This is one of the main reasons I bumped this card up to 3. Veemon, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 2-color blue card among them to your hand. You can. It says card. Doesn't say Digimon. You can add Megadeth with Veemon. So now Veemon is searching out your Megadeths. How do you like that? Next 3 option cards will be, of course, Hammer Spark. It ain't a blue deck, or a deck, I guess, without Hammer Spark. Wish I could have room for a 4th. Just didn't work out because we played a 1 Ice Wall. It's limited, so why the hell not? All your opponent's Digimon play cost of 1. Gain when attacking, lose 2 memory until the end of their next turn. Not much I have to say about Ice Wall Digiverse. Finally, our 50th card is HPD, also limited. HPD is a play cost of 0. Main, the next time one of your green Digimon Digivolves this turn, you may suspend one of your Digimon to reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 5. That card comes in clutch so much, especially when we get into our higher levels of Digimon. You can use it on Pyildra, you can use it on Dino B, but you really would love to abuse it on Imperialdramons themselves. Digiverse, that is the deck profile. Thank you guys for checking it out. As always, if you enjoy the content, be sure to delete that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Bt8 is going to be crazy. We got so much dropping so quickly. What a format it has been. Imperialdramon is, your boys, one of my favorite decks of all time. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this deck profile. Digiverse, until next time, peace.